Hey everybody, welcome back to the Riot Games League of Legends Dominion live stream. We are here live in Los Angeles for the third and final day of bringing you a bunch of live games of Dominion. We'll be here for 3 hours, so don't go away after each game. And we're going to bring you about 6 games of Dominion. These games will only take about 20, 21, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more minutes. So the math works out, being able to pretty much put on 6 games over 3 hours. It's pretty sweet. So that's what we're going to bring to you guys. In addition, we've of course brought out a lot of Rioters here to play, as it is a 5v5 map and it requires actual people to play actual games. So we're going to introduce your stellar Rioters for the day. Up first we have Jessica, also known as Nomcat, both IRL and online, possibly. But she is an associate producer on the Champion and Dominion teams, so big ups there. Next over we have Leslie from Player Support. Awesome. That's really all I have to say. Like, you don't have clever names, so I can't really do much there. Sam reprising his role as the guy to blame when the servers go down. He is on the knock, the end. Basically, if anything is going awry, he can keep track of that and be like, guys, stuff's going on, and we can fix it.
We'll give you his phone number later.
Keep that going on. Next on over, we have Andrea, who's on the game design team. Always awesome stuff over there. One over from that is Clifton. He is on QA, specifically on, I believe, Champion and Live. So Champion's coming up, New Balance is always awesome. So moving the camera on over to the other side. That by the way, was the blue team. They're going to be the blue team all day. Next over we have Colt, also known as Ezreal. He did make that Champion. He's also been a designer on Dominion for some time, so big ups there. Next over, Alan from IT, helped set up the game, keeps us equipped. Always awesome to have this guy. Super cool bro. Next on over is Mark. He is a producer on Dominion as well, so he's been lending his aid there and making that super awesome. We're happy to have him. Over one more, we have Joe, who is a designer on Dominion, and right now is actually making Champions. He's made Talon, he's coming out in just a little bit, so that'll be pretty awesome. And finally, we have Taryn, who was, by the way, very thankful for all your at Neanderly threads after that stream yesterday. And she is on release QA, making sure that our builds are good when the game goes live and all that kind of fun stuff. We have Rivington over here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Player Support, putting you back in the game and taking you out when you shouldn't be doing those things. So, be good in game.
Nice. And I am Freak. I'm a community coordinator. I post on the forums and make videos and stuff, kind of whatever. But of course, mostly we're here to cast and bring you guys Dominion. By the way, this is the official gesture of Dominion. So I believe, exactly. Everyone's doing it back. Yeah, this is Summoner's Rift, or coming with us to DreamHack.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, I believe we are ready to start the game, so if you guys are ready to go, I see the bright orange button has been clicked, and we are into our awesome blind pick. They're going to pick their champions up real fast, and we're going to be on our way into Dominion. So yes, this is the gesture. What other questions do we have that we could use?
I'm not sure. I mean, this is the third and final day. We pretty much used up everything.
Well, I know there's like 7 for hello, right? You got this one. You have like the none at all. Ooh, I like it. Is it 2 rolls?
That's the welcome back. We're ready.
Oh, that was 3. Oh. So okay, so wait, is this hello and then this is welcome back?
Of people.
Oh,
yeah.
So you
distribute to everybody. 1, 2. Oh, third just showed up.
Okay, that's fair.
So anyway, these guys picking.
Yeah, go for it.
See what they have here. We have, as you see on the bottom right, if you're just joining us for the first day of streaming, that's very unfortunate because we had 2 full days of 3 hours, which is 6 hours of awesome, and now we have a third and final day of intensity and awesome because they're going to be going head to head here. The Crystal Scar on the bottom right, which is where Dominion takes place. It is a pretty much mining town, and it has 5 capture points that you want to be able to take over. It has a refinery, the quarry, the boneyard, the windmill, and on the top right, the drill. Each base has an equidistant point, which is the windmill. That's up top. We'll see that as they get into game. And you're going to see a lot of action towards that top point right off the bat. There'll be a few towards bottom. That's a strategy. You kind of want to hold the bottom of the map as well. But the top is really where the nitty-gritty starts out and all the action. There's speed shrines around the map to hit. You'll see that right off the bat. And there's a lot of other new things that we start in the map with. You start at level 3, 1,375 gold. Let's check out the team comp, as once you get into the map, it'll be a lot easier to see all this as we talk about it. So let's see what kind of team comp you have. Why would they be choosing these characters, and what would be the advantage on Dominion?
I think it's obvious that Nomcat misses Nikasaur because she's taking Sona in her place. So I'm glad that she's with us in spirit. We have Sam Doan on Ezreal, reprising the role there. Playing a little bit of Ezreal, going to be ranged AD, pretty pokey, pretty fast. It's going to be pretty good. We have Cassidon in there, Aurelia. So those are two really sort of fast blinker guys as well, pretty good at jumping on a single guy, bursting him down. Heimerdinger actually a great defensive and pushing role, kind of has that dual role on this map, drops down those turrets, keeps his point safe, and then uses grenades and rockets to actually push onto the enemy lineup. That's going to do a lot of good things there. On the other side, we have Renekton, big jump in there, kill you fighter guy. Amumu, really tanky, kill you fighter guy. We have Caitlyn, long range assassin type, sniper sort of mass DPS, trying to kill people from range. We have Nidalee, so surprised there, of course. Nidalee also really fast on this map. Haste actually is a pretty big important thing here. We didn't see Singed a lot, but Singed actually pretty strong there as well. And we have Rumble, and Rumble's a big get in your face sort of bruiser mage type. So everyone sort of right now is slated a little bit towards fighting more so than typical lineups. We haven't seen an Alistar all day. But you know, they all have sort of different roles, and they're going to sort of perform different things. Of course, Sona, a support. Shocking, I know, but in fact, support champion, they're going to be assisting her allies. Should be pretty good.
Indeed, as we see, the map is absolutely alive. The summoners have summoned their champions using the extra power here to begin the Nexus. You can see the Nexus charging up as each piece of the bridge continues to close itself in, and then right to the tip of the fountain. Each fountain has two of those turrets that it usually has, the fountain lasers. There's one on each side, so you can't be diving the enemy's fountain as you go in. And if you get the 4 cap, we may see that in one of these games. Is pretty much known to be one of the best caps. That 5 cap will spread your team out thin, so you got to be very careful, and you'll see you'll have that dominance. Looks like we have Heimer going bottom for the blue team, and that's going to be a face-off against Caitlyn as they go for Quarry and Boneyard. And as we said before, Freak, we're going to have a lot of these guys that split off right after that extra point to go for that big battle up top right in the beginning here. Yep. It looks like it's a 3v3 that's going to be happening.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3v3 up top, Cassidon, Aurelia, and Ezreal versus Rumble, plus Amumu, plus Renekton, and they are off into the battle. Looks like, wow, Amumu in there right away. Ezreal taking a bit of damage. They're going to keep jumping on him. There is Rumble. He's going to go for it. He's been exhausted, but Ezreal, oh, nice jump over the wall. Going to be safe. Drill's been captured, so pretty much equal points here. And the fight is still on. Nidalee and Sona have made their ways in. It's still a 4v4. Everyone's taking damage, but no one is quite dead just yet. Now Mark going to be dropped down. That's the first kill. Grabbed right there. Moving on some more. And there's another one dropped down. Sona with a double kill, actually. Nice stuff there, and I don't think I missed any deaths. So yeah, that was the oh no, 3 kills. There's another death in there that I just completely whiffed on. But either way, they've got that top capture point, and the blue team off to an incredibly strong advantage right now.
Yeah, it was a really good job, and you see the advantage of having characters that can blink away. Ezreal took an exhaust, and that was pretty much what denied from Rumble. Ezreal shifted over the wall, as you said. That was a wasted exhaust. Sona was able to come up right from the refinery and start to help the team heal. So that was very big for that play, as they now pretty much aggressively push straight for the other side. Usually you'll see a team set up, make sure their points are good, and then they'll start to make an offensive push. But blue team very aggressive right now, taking down Rumble at the drill, almost grabbing him. Him and Amumu only have a little bit of health. Now that they've captured that point, it will start to attack back. You can see Sam getting hit right there very hard, and he kind of just face tanks it for Sona to kind of decap the point, but no go there. Valiant attempt. It was a 1-for-1 in trade on kills, and it looks like a 3-2 now in favor of purple as they have grabbed the quarry.
Yeah, and Caitlyn doing a good job. They're pushing the bottom lane. Now looks like we have Cassidon coming by to help out. They're going to do a lot of damage to these minions. And yep, they're going to shift on over. They do have minions now spawning to help capture that point. Every capture point that you control that's adjacent to an enemy-controlled capture point, they will spawn minions towards that point. So of course, this guy not spawning minions left because it's a friendly point. But these two capture points are doing battle on the left-hand side of the map. Adjacent, conflicting points going to spawn, going to spam minions at each other. Going to do cool stuff. So let's see what else we can do. Looks like Renekton actually trying to go towards the top of the map. Has taken that Greater Relic. That's that big shield onto him. Chasing down Aurelia, who actually is minus boots right now. So probably going to be very dead rather soon. Going to go for that stun, keep yourself alive for a little bit. But Amumu shows up, picks up that kill. It's going to be a 2 versus 0 capture, but here comes Ezreal trying to defend that. Going to do nice AoEs, block him out for now. This capture point, of course, doing some good things, keeping him alive. But a great ult from Amumu. They're going to pick up Ezreal quite easily, and he's dropped down, and again, they will capture that point pretty successfully. Now, that point in the top right, that drill was neutralized, but it's being taken back by a purple team, so going to be nice there. But oh, Cassidon coming back, it's been neutralized, but he's into this fight. Going to do a lot of damage to this Renekton, but Renekton now ulting, going to make it very, very difficult for this Cassidon to win this fight. He's still running away right now. He could burst a couple more spells. His health probably going to pick that one up. Yes, he will. 131 health picked up by that one. Those do increase over time, so they're worth a little bit towards the early game. They're worth more and more as the game goes on. But getting jumped on by Nidalee, trying to get away, will do so for now. Dodges that spear. Rather, she missed it. Ezra coming by, doing a lot of damage. Yeah, she's going to take a lot of damage there. Whiffs the E from Cassidon. Still Ezra putting out a lot of damage, healing herself, trying to get away from these guys now, and he's going to be able to, pretty much a whiffed Rumble ultimate, deals 0 damage, and Ezreal has to be careful not to walk up there. A good flame spitter, and actually, wow, he's taking a ton of damage. He will get that. He will drop down. Nice job there by Rumble. Sam really getting himself killed over and over in quick succession.
Yeah, it's really not going to help his team too much, especially with somebody like Ezreal that can be around the map so quickly and help them. We do see that new capture point objectives have come up. These are quests on the map. We're going to see them in the bottom 2 respective capture points. The right one on purple right now needs to be defended by purple and taken by blue, and vice versa. Same thing with the other point at the quarry. If it is taken and neutralized, the point is not yet captured. It has to be all the way down and then all the way recaptured. So that is the way you get the quest. It is going to give your team the Mark of the Conqueror, which is 10% extra damage to your attacks and abilities, as well as a nice 20-point hit on your enemy's nexus, which is exactly what they need right now. Purple's 4 to 1 cap before really help them tick down on the blue nexus. It is 387 to 436 in favor of the purple team right now, and really this quest for blue would be a huge help, and it's something that they need, a little bit of a power play for themselves, especially to get that buff and carry on.
Yeah, they're going to be in really good shape right here. Looks like actually a great trap coming out, but it's going to die to a grenade anyway. But that was a nice little bait by Caitlyn. Jumped into the brush, dropped the trap down, and walked away. Cassidy walked right onto it, but it was the help of Heimerdinger that let them pick up that kill. So great job there. 3-2 overall the captures for blue team. Now they're down by about 50 Nexus health, but they're ticking down onto the enemy one now. So actually 30. I'm good at counting. Slash math. Yeah. And wow, look at that, neatly going down, and now it's Renekton trying to well fight 1v3 is not great. He's going to drop a nice garrison there, and that's going to do with damage to that turret. But now he's taking a lot of spam from Cassidy, and Heimerdinger still chasing down, trying to regenerate his health, but he's now going to have to back off, and the minion line is actually quite massive. He could almost drop down, will not quite do so. Ezreal picking up that health relic, stealing it away from Cassidy. Good team player there. Ult comes up from Ezreal, will not get anyone, but yeah, goodbye, Mimi. You're about to drop down. No, good tank from there, and going to survive just barely. Rocket's coming out, but going to be okay. And I want to point out that blue team is team tier the goddess. They just got 1 Archangel staff, but it was 4 tiers versus 0. They really wanted Dex mana.
Yeah, they really are. You know, as he said, it's a little bit more mana regeneration. And for somebody like Heimerdinger, that's amazing. You can just put down turrets, not really worry about a capture point, and make your way out. You can see in a 2v1 situation here, feels a little bit comfortable, but catches that spear, a little bit of a touchdown as he makes his way back to the capture point. Very nice job there, sticky hands. And it is 3-2 on the captures right now. Purple team getting ticked down a little bit, 384 to 397, and it looks like they will be able to tie up this game at 384 even all if they can hold this. Sona almost going down from a single spear there as a Q taken from Sam. And if you notice things like Nidalee and not so much Nidalee, but I was gonna reference the Q of Caitlyn can pass over champions, and that's a very effective thing to have on Dominion here. On Crystal Scar, is that you can pass through those enemy champions as they're capturing and stop more than one from capturing. Yeah, you're going to have to attack everybody to stop them. But with things like that and Ezreal's W, you can just pass that over everybody, head out, and it's a really good strategy. Yeah, anyone with a long range sort of skill shot poke. Generally, skill shots are longer range than click spells. So, dude, the skill shot's actually really strong in Dominion because again, they're channeling. If you miss on a channeling dude, I mean that's just your fault. So, you know, if there's a channeling dude, you shoot him with a skill shot. It's going to help you out quite a lot. Looks like that will be a kill onto Renekton. They're keeping this bottom left point alive. Although purple team actually has neutralized the top middle of that windmill, but Aurelia chasing down Amumu. Good stun from Amumu. But Aurelia is going to be in pretty good shape here. Might pick up that kill. Has activated He10 style. Will pick that one up. Good job, Aurelia. And going to keep pushing through. Oh, Cassidy got crushed in the face right there. And ouch, 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 ouch. This bottom point is at 50% right now. As the blue team has captured it, it will slowly creep up. They can't do anything about that speed right now. Garrison may make that go a little bit faster, but for them capturing it, they just have to let it roll on through. Looks like Aurelia going for a good push here. She is kind of on the other side of the map, knowing that the focus is bottom. She's going to go and do what she needs to do. A very nice spear, just kind of splits the defense there and takes out Sona pretty nicely across the capture point. And on the west side of this point right now, it looks like Caitlyn is down bottom trying to clear these minions so they can get their minions on. Nidalee was doing a very nice job bringing it down to 25%. That capture quest almost grabbed by the purple team. And right now, 373 to 357. Blue team is pulled into the lead by about 20 points here. Yeah, good job by that. And notice something while looking at the lineups, by the way. I think the entire blue team's lineup has been designed by Ezreal. I'm pretty sure he made all of these champions. So, yeah, he looks at me and smiles and doesn't shake his head. So, yes, apparently so. So, random point there for those who wonder, if you like the blue team champions, leave this guy to blame when
when we talk about him later on in the show. But yeah, he says you're right. See, there we go.
Oh, you're right.
He like doesn't realize for like the first minute and a half or whatever. All right, but moving on now, we got a lot of spam going off from this point. A lot of skill shot spam from Ezreal and Heimerdinger, and they're actually doing some pretty good damage here. They dodged that Caitlyn Q. He whips that one, but whoa, man, Renekton, you're getting bursted on. He's down to about 1/4 health, getting lower. Ezreal pushing out some more damage, gonna get dropped down though. And looks like Renekton will make it out, but Cassidy getting low. Heimerdinger going up for that spam, does a little bit more damage. Get nice stun on that Caitlyn. More skill shots coming out. Actually whiffs again. That's 2 straight Qs he's missed. And now Nidalee pushing through onto these minions. Going to keep this point alive. But again, this bottom right and this bottom left point. Whiffed spear. I like how he scrolled away.
It would have taken Heimer. Yeah, okay. That was close.
Oh, grenade. That's going to be a lot of damage. The turret comes out as well. Oh, not quite enough in time though. And double kill coming out for that team. So good job by these two. And they're going to go ahead and start capturing down onto the quarry.
Nidalee goes for it. It looks like they will have 3 here to contest.
Bam.
One right now should step to the other side and at least stop Ezreal from getting there and kind of put up. Oh, he stands right on the trap, and he will be trapped in. He will be able to stop pretty much everything from there. But here it goes. You're going to see the purple or the blue health. It should be ticking down to 342 right after this capture. The 339 is they got a few before that and ticked down because they are 3-2 in captures.
Yeah.
So right now 336 to 309. They really needed that one because purple took quite a hit right now, and they've lost about 50 points. The deficit right now only about 23 points, 27 points, and they will be looking to bring this one back here as quick as possible. As still 3-2, and pretty much this quarry point should be Blue's capture. Renekton do a very nice job of just holding that off. And as you see, when they did get that, and we're looking at Renekton, they have the Mark of the Conqueror, and that is that 10% buff that's going to help them continue to keep these points.
Yeah, indeed. So seeing top middle though has been pretty good for Purple Team. They've actually pushed around on Aurelia. She's alive for now, but he's got minions to the advantage. This Rumble could keep pushing on. He's got Flame Spitter on once more. Aurelia coming from the side. There's the burst damage, going for that stun. Can't you get enough damage off in time? It's going to be close. No, the Flame Spitter going to be too powerful, but the turret will pick up the kill for her. So that's going to be a good trade right there. And looks like that, yeah, Ezreal's made it back into the fray, so he's going to be regenerating himself with lifesteal on these minions, keeping himself alive. Looks like Renekton going down again, and the blue team will take back this quarry. So good job for them.
Nidalee right onto Cole, and it looks like a Mumu will also follow. This should be a Data Ezreal as they're coming up onto it. Will they be able to take him down? He's just kind of arcane shifting around, staying out of that despair of a Mumu. He won't be able to grab a point, and it looks like Sona will be pushing bottom here, kind of giving herself a little bit of speed as we do see a ghosting Caitlyn coming out to help that. Doing a very nice job by Caitlyn, setting up traps around the outside circle part of the capture points, stopping captures, also just initially preventing anybody from wanting to try to capture. And those seconds and of time just really continue to tick the points down the other team, and they really do help.
Okay, looks like some spam coming out from these guys. They're going to push down towards the quarry. They're going to try to take this for themselves. Now, they don't have to necessarily push. They are just now winning in the game. They're up 1 point overall in Nexus health. They're up 1 capture point, but they're going to keep the pressure on. One of the, someone once said the best defense is a good offense, and as long as your opponents are defending, they have no way to attack your capture points. So if they have really good split push strategies that can really sort of keep their opponents occupied, they're not even in danger, and that's always good, where you can attack. Maybe you're going to lose the fight, you can just retreat, recall back, get back to the point, full health in time. It's a good way to fight a game. So Ezreal really pushing on. Nice shots there on to Nidalee. Spear coming out as well. Ezreal's going to ult. Actually whiffs that one entirely, but here comes the pressure. Looks like 4 from blue team. That trap will trigger. Ezreal not going to be in a good place. They're getting a lot of damage onto his face and will in fact almost immediately drop down. Nice try on that kill, but the minions are here and they're going to try to neutralize this capture point. Another large amount of damage goes off. It looks like actually blue team will retreat out. They're a bit afraid of this. The spear goes out, kills a minion. That's always good. 30 gold picked up. And Aurelia, because of this offense from blue team, actually, the full defense from purple, had to capture that top middle point for her team. And that spear will miss, but they're going to bring it back there. They're only down 13 points. Blue team are taking back onto the purple nexus, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, very good job there. They kind of switched it around after losing a few points. Looks like purple team wants to bring this back to all even, but initially somebody's hungry for that win, and we're going to have to see who that is and who wants it more. Rumble going up top. Looks like he will be met by Aurelia. Those speed shrines being hit up and about. Then something we haven't mentioned here, we see Renekton going towards the middle. He's going to be grabbing the Greater Relic there, and that will really give him a nice shield buff, a few lightning attacks with his attacks, and overall just more damage. Very nice job bottom. Nidalee taking down Sona in a trade of kills and a 2-to-1. It's going to be 2 going down for the purple team as they will finish off Caitlyn here. Very nice job by Heimer and Ezreal as they continue to move through. Nidalee forced to back up, and it looks like they're going to be able to push this wave bottom. Nice job by Renekton after grabbing that Greater Relic. He's going to go ahead and get his team a cap, so playing very, complementary to the team style right now.
Yep, Aurelia picked up the one at the top right, has picked up the drill. Renekton getting the windmill in the top middle, and Aurelia's going to come back for the defense, but I don't think she'll get there in time. That will be a capture for Renekton, and I don't think Aurelia can win the fight either, just because of that Greater Relic is going to be a significant boost in combat power, but we'll see. Ezreal still spamming against Nidalee, trying to get rid of her. Going to sustain. Oh, one more attack. No, will not quite land that one. Has been ignited as well. Ult goes off, and nope, will not pick that one up, and Ezreal has now neutralized that capture point and is still going on. Mimu is going to get the drill back for his team. Rumble now showing up, is going to stop Ezreal, and a great ult right there, actually going to really tick him down. Will not quite pick up that one, but it was close. 216 health now picked up from that health relic. You can see they do get a little bit larger over time, and a couple of skill shots missed, now having to be afraid of Rumble, spamming out a couple of rockets there. And wow, blue team doing a great job. 3 versus 1 have filled up with the windmill and are going to take that point for themselves and stay in the lead.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of holding, and you can just neutralize a point without having to take it. You can still play defensively that way and not worry about having to get the point if you're already up. So you can go ahead and play that kind of zone defense, just make sure they're not anywhere you don't want them to be. And like I said before, if you have control of the map, you can kind of show up and place the enemy where you want to be, because they're going to have to come to counteract what you're doing. So if you have somebody fast on the map, or somebody like Sona giving your team a speed buff, you can really run through these speed shrines and almost put the enemy team where you want them if you have enough control.
Yep, and there we go. The blitz damage off a nice ult, and wow, that was actually a 5-man kill on both sides. Every single person assisted. So good job there. Team Colt Hallam Designed is getting some kills. So
quests are up.
Good job there. Yeah, quests are up indeed. And see, top middle, this windmill.
Oh, wow.
And wow, already going for it. They're actually already there. They're going to try to neutralize at least this point in time. It will get neutralized, but not captured. If they grab that, of course, they're going to get 23 damage. Cass is going to die.
Stay on that.
Yeah, one should stay on it.
That's a lot of wasted time right there. They should be able to get it, though. They were in a good position, but one should have definitely stayed on that during that fight.
You're absolutely correct. One of the best things you can do in this game is actually sort of split your roles within the team and say, okay, I'm going to capture, you fight them off, and we'll go from there. And I trust your combat prowess, and I trust your ability to right-click and AFK. So that's a good way to do it. If you have new friends, just tell them to capture because they can't screw it up.
Right, exactly. Yeah, keep pressing. So here we go, Mumu ulti going off. Looks like Captain is very low, but in a good position to go ahead and walk right back onto his fountain and get a little bit of health. You do not get health right at the beginning of the fountain. It's about 4th step up, so you can't just go back and forth. It doesn't make it like that. Rumble coming in, scrap shield on the way out. It looks like he will save himself with the kill. No, missile. Very nice job by Heimerdinger coming out with that last kill. And we do see Cassidy and Heimer going ahead. They're going to recapture this refinery. And it looks like they are almost at a 4-1 as Corey is being capped right now with Ezreal trying to contest.
Yeah, and Ezreal's going to take a little bit of damage, but we'll pick up the first kill. It's been captured, though, by Nidalee, so good enough there. Going to keep poking around back and forth in the best they can. Aurelia going to go ahead and take this top right drill capture point, and good stuff there. And looks like blue team's going to make... actually, you like these traps here from Caitlyn as well. They actually make that capture a little bit difficult. You see they automatically pretty much walk onto them. And look, 1, 2, and Nidalee going out for some damage, doing a lot there, but going to get picked up by Sona. Nice assist from Heimerdinger, and good stuff there. And there we go, a lot of fight up the top middle. Aurelia getting chased back by Rumble, and Amumu going to be saved. And yeah, pretty good. Blue team going to take back their forward, but they're still down 2-3, and they're down to 92 Nexus health. They've got to get something going. Yeah,
this is definitely going to start getting intense for these guys. And you may even hear that the music is a little bit dynamic. Now that the game is getting down to the nitty-gritty, it's going to start changing. It's going to start getting more fast-paced. Everybody's going to start playing a little harder. The adrenaline starts to pump. And these guys are really going head-to-head right now as the music just makes the feeling of the game become so much more alive with the map as it is moving itself. And we're going to see this fight for top here. It is going to be Kismet and Mark going head-to-head. Renekton versus Aurelia. And looks like he's going to have a 3v1, 4v1 as they come up top. They're saying Windmill is a very advantageous point I have right now. And we're going ahead and capture this. Looks like we did see Ezreal go down, and they will negate that capture with one of their own. A very nice job on the focus for Purple Team to stop that from happening. They still have a 3-2 after losing one of the most critical points in the match. Yeah, and one of the things you can do as a team, sometimes works really well, is you kind of like run a pain train where you like go 4 top, like mid to late game where your team is really split up, and you win the fight and capture it, and then you just keep going around the map in a chain, in a circle, and you actually can like chain capture every 15 seconds, and you keep going. As long as you have one defender who can slow down the pace of your opponents, who can play more safely, you can do some really cool things. But wow, Ezreal destroying Sona right there, but Ezreal coming back in, doing what damage. Yeah, Caitlyn saying hi, thank you very much. Damage. And here comes Aurelia, though, going to try to pick that one up. Not quite doing it, taking a ton of damage. And wow, Caitlyn picking up 2 kills solo. That's some farm right there, nice job. Yeah, definitely, and she has that Sanguine Blade helping her out just a little bit. Little brother of the Madrid, or the Bloodthirster.
All right. Everyone's laughing about combat. And see blue team pushing on through 3-1 on the capture still. Caitlyn getting pushed around. Sona coming into that one. Nice dance right there. We'll pick that one up. Good job. Now Amumu in the center of the fray. Ult goes off, but grenades from Heimerdinger says thank you very much. Picks that one up. Good job there. Top middle though, that windmill still picked up by purple team. We grabbed that one back while the blue team was distracted. So no major gains still have happened. They're down to 29 health, and they're going to get this greater relic on Aurelia, and they're going to keep going if they can. Will get that just in time. And now it's a 1v3.
Looks like she will get pinched, though. It's going to cost her to go for that. Somebody backs off, and it looks like they will have quite a fight in the middle of town here. It's going to be a 3v2 situation. Sona coming out on the backside, but everybody's running away from Sona. She can't get to heal anybody, and it looks like they may go down. No, she makes it there in time. We do see a dead Rumble shoot up into the air. Renekton will go down with the 3 focus here, and they really need to work on points. That was exactly what Purple Team wanted to do. They just wasted about 20 points of fight in the middle for the Blue Nexus, and that was an amazing job. Great strategy by Purple, and now the Blue Team, hastily trying to capture those points and at least neutralize for a 2-2.
Yep, the positioning did allow them to split up their opponents. They did have Heimerdinger holding bottom against 3 for a while. Unfortunately, got way too aggressive, got picked off when he could have been defending points. So that will be 3-2. Still in Blue's favor, but it could have been a 4-1, and he could have held off until his team showed up. Sometimes you might have an inevitable death, and that's fine. But buying time is actually really huge. Ezreal, you can see going over here, going to try to buy time just like that, getting away from Rumble and Renekton. In fact, yep, they're going to chase him. They're going to go back for that point. Ezreal going to ult, do a good job there, and you can see he's buying time. He will never win this fight, but it's okay. He's buying time. He's going back around, looping around. He's going to poke again onto that Rumble. Perfect play right here. No, he should not have gone in. I guess actually might pick up the coke at the capture point, but there's a Renekton showing up, and that's going to be really dangerous for him. He's got to be very, very careful. He's been stunned. He's going to throw out these abilities, and of course that had been hit by Garrison, so not a lot going on. This poor Ezreal actually staying alive. Renekton not doing enough damage, actually going pure tank. So actually, yeah, pure tank Renekton not able to kill Ezreal.
Very nice job there. And wait a minute. We could have a 5 cap going on here and a complete turnaround in the game. Bottom left being captured, that will be 4. Now this is where you spread the enemy team out thin. This is what you like to have. That 4 capture, the 5th kind of spreads you out thin because then you're kind of worried about having all the points defended. We can see some pings going around on the map. They did get that 5 cap, and this is going to hurt a lot to the purple team. They really need to focus on doing something right now. We do see the blue team spreading out, making sure that all their points can be safeguarded, and they are sending at least 1 to each right now. We do see a Mumu moving through the middle of the map. He's going to try to grab that relic and help his team out that much more. And right now, still in the 4-1 cap. They are ticking down from 80 points. It is now 11 to 37. Niandeli looking to see what she can do here on the Boneyard. They are grabbing their 2 respective points back, as the drill and the Boneyard would do that for the purple team, the refinery and the quarry that for the blue team. And here they are. Nice dash by Kismet, taking them out. Looks like Niandeli to head back down to get the health relic, but it is not there, and it is looking pretty grim right now for the purple team, Freak.
Yeah, Roman's going to get it. Go ahead and try to take down Sona at the top of the point. Will actually get blocked out for a little while. Is not quite able to kill her just yet. Moving through, only 8 health left. 7 health now on their Nexus. This is a good kite from Sona, buying time. Will in fact go down to the turret. 3 health, and an amazing comeback from blue team. Got a 5 cap at 13 health. Oh, wow. Wow. Blue team, amazing job picking that one up. That Nexus blows up. Congratulations, guys, with 13 health left. From like 13 to like 90, something ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
That was an amazing game. 2 quest points captured by, I believe Purple got them both times. I remember seeing the Mark of the Conqueror on them. That gives them extra damage and whatnot. They had a really good focus as they were, milling about. But you mentioned in the middle of the game, sometimes it just works to go around as a team and capture consecutively. You don't have to. We didn't mention that, but you can capture any point you want at any given time. And, the blue team started to really take advantage of that. Like, let's move around in a pack. They can't stop us. We can take at least a few out. And then, it really worked in their favor. A 5 cap, first one of the day, and it really put the hurting on Purple.
Yeah, did a really good job there. So we have the scoreboard up here. We look at the rules for the team. Actually, almost everyone on blue team went positive in kills. Despite putting 11-0. They actually got a lot of kills right there. Their renowned, their personal scores, I guess. Actually, we're going to be calling it, quite high. And I mean, if it weren't for that 5 cap, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, for sure. They held that for so long, and even to have a 5 cap, it's like 4 seconds to neutralize, 4 seconds to gain.
Yeah.
So that's. You go to 3 points like that, that's 24 seconds you're not going to be able to do anything if you can get to those points and exactly capture them all consecutively. Yeah. So you're already down for 30 seconds on that many points ticking against you. And at 5 points, that's huge. Yeah. So even to have that against you in the beginning, you already know this hurts.
Yeah, it really does. And so, a great, of course, comeback from blue team. They did a great job. Their coordination was strong. I liked. I like their comp. They had really good things. They could jump on people. You could see they had 2 really high-powered assassins, 18-3 on Aurelia, 13-6 on Cassin. They just kind of jumped in there, took these guys down, did a really good job of assassinating guys. You can see, poor Rumble 3 and 4.